Hey guys, how are you? It's been a little while. You coming, B? Come on. I have to run out into... Why is that so bright? Holy cannoli. Hold on. There we go, that's better. I have no idea if you saw that or not, but that was extremely overexposed. Okay, so I gotta go into the farm stand real quick and grab some of my apple butter and my peach butter because I have an order for donuts. I've been making donuts and putting them in here, and they've been a big hit along with the cookies. And so I got an order for some donuts filled with my apple butter and peach butter, and I also got an order for a couple of cinnamon rolls. So now it's too dark. So I had to come in here to get the apple butter because I sell it in a jar, so I needed some to use. And here we go, apple butter, peach butter. So we've done a few changes in here. We've added a little mini fridge so that we can put our eggs and things like this, the butters in, that kind of thing. Our freezer still here, doing well. I bring this stuff in when every day I kind of do this stuff fresh, and I can't find my tripod thing, so I gotta kind of pile things up here and hold the camera at the same time. So let's see if I can do this. Alright, that seems to work out. Alright, now it's like really dark. Can't win! That's what happens when you let kids take over your camera for a day. They lose parts and mess with it. So here we have, what's done is we have banana bread. I also had a request for that. Cookies, these are the chocolate chip peanut butter, and these are the donuts that I have to fill now. So I'm going to finish getting these things wrapped up and ready. She's going to be here in about 45 minutes to pick up her order, and then I'll take you guys out back to show you a few things. Alright, that sweet couple came and picked up their order, and also got some lovely tomatoes. And I'm coming out because I have a few that, these are heirlooms. See how pretty they are? This one's not 100% ripe yet, but it's there and it's on the floor, so I'm gonna grab it. There's actually a few of them out here. A couple of them are splitting. Now, I think that has to do with rainfall. We'll double check that because I'm not 100% sure, but I think it has to do with rainfall. And the fact that they are really big tomatoes. Look at this. It's a big tomato. So we do have a few out here. And I'm just kind of checking them because I can bring them in and they will finish ripening on the windowsill. Let's see. Anything else? Yep, this one down here. Yeah, this one's completely like split. So we'll see. We got, this guy's got a bump on him. What is that? 2 tomatoes in one? What happened here? Okay. What is that? Yeah, so that's that for here. Oh my gosh, guys, it's so hot. It's been so gorgeous the past few days, like the past week. Absolutely gorgeous. And now it's in the 90s again. Blech. I figured I would just take a minute and come out here and relax. I've been going like since my feet hit the floor at 5 o'clock in the morning, so I'm really tired and hot and been baking all day, but I had to get the order done and some other stuff done. So I do have somebody looking for rolls, so those had to get done and they just came out of the oven. Alright, I decided I'm going to take you guys back there as soon as it cools down or that garden gets shaded. So I did move the turkeys and the meat chickens into... You guys even hear me? Like an insane amount of trucks right now. I did move the turkeys and the meat chickens into one of the gardens back in the back, the one that is by the greenhouse. And I did that because I had harvested all the potatoes and everything that I was going to get out of there, all the lettuces, everything else, and it all started to bolt. So I went ahead and I moved the birds to that area so they could wipe it out, which they're doing a fantastic job at. I've even thought about putting the goats over there to finish it. So tomorrow actually, we are probably butchering just a couple of big chickens that we have left. Yeah, one of the chickens died, one of the big chickens. So that tells me, yeah, it's time. So the last couple that we have left that are bigger, we're gonna go ahead and butcher them tomorrow. Next week is actually all but one turkey. We have one that's a little younger, so she's not quite ready yet. So yeah, we already have one turkey spoken for you, Evelyn. Hi. 2 of them will be ours. Well, 2, maybe more, will be ours because we love turkey. So we have a lot of ground pork, but we also use a lot of ground turkey. So I may take a couple and just do that so that we have some ground turkey through the winter to go with the ground pork, because we don't really eat ground beef at all. So we are starting to prepare for fall, which, if you know me at all, you know that is my season. And I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So yeah, so I am starting to prepare for that. So I am making a lot of things for it. And more stuff will come as the season progresses for, with apple picking and stuff. I'll be making pies and more apple butter and all of that stuff. So it's gonna be fun. I've already started making wreaths, which if you're interested in, you can find on the website. Wait, did I put the fall ones up there yet? I don't know if I put the fall ones up there yet. I'm gonna have to check. But I did make some, and you can go to the Facebook page too if you want to see them. I'll be making more. We do have our pumpkin patch that's okay. It's not, I mean, I planted a ton of seeds. You guys saw in one of those videos, and not even half came up, and I'm gonna attribute that to birds, because I mean the whole reason I planted a lot of seeds was because of birds, but not just any birds, our chickens. So I think between our chickens scratching in there and the birds from the woods, that's where most of our pumpkin seeds went to. Look how pretty this is. It's like a big bush we have right in the front corner here, and it gets such pretty flowers on it. Okay, more news. In the back, we did make a trail. I think I mentioned that in a past video. We made it through the woods. We are going to tweak it a little bit and make it a little bit bigger. There is a fallen tree up in the woods, and we need to kind of work around that. We want to keep it there. I like the way it looks, but we got to kind of work around it. So we are going to be probably extending the trail a bit and kind of trying to maneuver it around that tree. We also got 2 more pigs. Yep. We just sent 2 off, we got 2 more. So the pigs that we sent off to the butcher came in at about 230 pounds each hanging weight, which is fantastic. That's really great. We were really, really pleased with that. We got about 50 some odd pounds of bacon. A lot of that's already sold. If you're interested in bacon, you can go to the website, it's on there. But yeah, we've sold a good amount of that already. And let's see, I mean, we've gotten obviously all the other cuts and that kind of thing, but we were really, really pleased with that weight of the pigs. I think that might have been the biggest pigs we've ever raised, possibly. So we're gonna do exactly what we did this time around, because each time you got to kind of tweak it when you're first doing it so that you learn the best way to do it. So I think we've kind of got it down now when it comes to the pigs. The farm stand is doing well. Every day I put more and more things in there. And I did not think I was going to be baking as much as I do for the farm stand. Now, that's not a complaint at all. I'm perfectly fine with that. I don't mind baking, but it surprises me, I think, more than anything else, that I'm baking as much, because I'm making cookies constantly, bread constantly, now donuts. I made pretzels. Oh my gosh, they were so good. Yeah, so I'm like baking all kinds of stuff and putting it in there, which is fantastic. More vegetables are starting to come in. So our tomatoes, we've got grape tomatoes, like just a lot. There's a lot of grape tomatoes. Those have been coming in for a couple weeks now. But the other tomatoes are starting to come in. The heirlooms and Roma and beefsteak and all that, those are starting to come in. And so are the green beans. We got lots of green beans, which I'm just so happy about. Also cucumbers, we got lots of cucumbers. And our jalapenos, those are coming in. Cabbage is coming in. Lots of squash, lots of zucchini. And broccoli's done, actually. So I am actually going to be tearing out those broccoli plants. They're just leaves now. We will feed those. The rabbits love broccoli leaves, so we'll go ahead and give those to the rabbits. Let them pig out on it. We have a rental on Sunday, a very large rental. People are renting the homestead. We get to meet new people and show them the animals, which we love to do. We love to be able to teach people about farming and get them sort of back to those roots. Because it's a lost sort of art, I guess, now. And when people, I haven't had this issue right yet since we opened the farm stand, but when people get frustrated or upset, well, I've had a couple sad faces when I posted in a group, a local group, about the pork being ready. And that we are now offering to raise a pig for somebody. I had a few sad faces, but nothing bad, no rude remarks or anything like that. But I think people forget that it wasn't all that long ago when this was normal. This was a way of life. You wanted a chicken, you went out to your yard and you killed it. And you cooked it. That's the way it was. You wanted some vegetables, you planted them, and you grew them. So we've lost touch with that, and unfortunately it strikes a nerve with some people. So either way, we're going to continue. For me, I have no idea if anybody in my family ever farmed. I have no clue. I would assume so way back in the day, but it would be cool to find that out, actually. I think I'd like to find that out. Why, maybe there's a reason why it's such a strong desire with me to farm. Maybe there's something behind that. I don't know. But it's really strong. Alright, so I'm in the back now. It's shaded, so I can tolerate it back here. Oh, these chickens are killing my spaghetti squash. And there's one in here. And for some reason, they keep getting in here, and I don't know how. Aiden says he thinks that they're getting up here and jumping over, which would make sense because everything else is locked up. I don't really see a breach anywhere else, so let me try to catch this one. What are you running for? Alright, I'm gonna try and catch it. Alright, they have scratched this all up. I put hay in here. It had a walkway, but they've been coming in here and scratching this all up. And I planted, what did I plant here? I don't remember what I planted. What did I plant here? Broccoli. Broccoli, maybe? And it might already be coming up. Yep, it is. Yep, it is. So, broccoli was planted here. It's already coming up, which is great. So we've already started fall gardens. That area over there will stay strawberries. You can see the strawberries there. That'll stay strawberries. Over here, This will become broccoli now. And, well, we still got lots of squash and zucchini coming in here. Actually, I might have to get a couple. So I left a couple yesterday, thinking they're probably a little too small. But let me see. I don't know. This is kind of a pain when I don't have the tripod. I gotta find that piece or have the kids find it. There's a yellow over there that's ready. So we have a lot of actually spaghetti squash in here, but it's getting a little trampled. Oh, there's a big squash over here because of these chickens keep getting in here. So yeah, that's a big squash. I'm gonna have to try to get that. It's a good one. So as you can see, where is it? Well, all this, really, it's hard to see, but that's all tomatoes, guys, and that's destroyed. And that is because of all that rain we had. So for some reason, back here, the tomato plants just really got decimated. There's still a few on there. I'm kind of just letting them run out, and then I'll just get what I can off of them. The ones up front, no problem at all. And I'm thinking it has to do with hi sweetheart. Hello. I'm thinking it has to do with this back here. This is a little bit of a hill right here. This is at an angle, and I think all that runoff of the rain came down here and killed off the tomato plants. The squash had a late start too, I think because of the same reason. Is that a dead bird? What is that? Look, the broccoli's coming in.
That's a rock.
Oh, no, that's not.
That's part of the deer thing.
I thought it was a dead bird. What's up, sweetheart? This is pumpkins right here. So, you know, compared to what I planted, this should be like absolutely huge amounts of foliage right now. There are some pumpkins in there. This is also coming up from here, which is the spaghetti squash, which is what the chickens are destroying. And it's the younger chickens that are doing it. So I did clip some wings, but I haven't gotten them all yet. I need help with it because chasing them is a big pain in the butt. And there's a reason why we call Aiden the chicken wrangler. He's really good at it. There's been a couple of times where I have forgotten that there's a few zucchini or yellow squash in here, and they got really big. So, all right, let me show you over here. Hi, kitty, Shadow. This is where, if you guys remember, we had all the lettuces and everything over here. Even on to this is where we had all the potatoes, all that gone. These chickens have done an amazing job. We've also turned that into a compost pile. So these guys have done a great job with knocking this down. So they're actually going to be out of here soon. I'm thinking I might just kind of extend it this way just to finish this off, because this will be a full fall garden.